we have the current stock market update for SoFi Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker SOFI. Before we begin, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comments section below so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have the 2-hour price chart, and we can see that the trading week overall was definitely a positive trading week for this stock. The share price itself did not close at its highs. We did see a bit of a pullback from these prior highs, but overall, the trend momentum here was quite interesting in terms of what this has done to the overall price structure. So for these reasons, we will be taking a look at some of these specific price zones here in order to identify a profitable trading strategy for this stock going forward. So as we can see here, the share price has developed into a fairly strong rally after posting these near-term lows coming in at $6.01. This is fairly significant because anybody that's been trading this stock for any real period of time likely knows that the prior price lows for this name came in during the July 9 trading session with price lows of $6.15. However, these more recent lows posting during the August 5 trading session posted at $6.01. So essentially what happened here was we broke below the prior low. And then in addition to that, that near-term high failed to match what was seen in the high that came before that period. So essentially $7.95 versus $8.06. So what you're looking at here essentially is a period of lower highs and lower lows, which would ultimately suggest that a downtrend is starting to emerge here, or at least this longer term downtrend is likely to continue. However, this recent week did sort of change a lot of that outlook, change a lot of that perception, most likely, given the fact that share prices were able to post some fairly significant new highs coming in at $8.30. So the real question going forward will be whether or not these new price highs are able to sustain themselves. Essentially, if we did see a major movement lower, you could start to make the argument that this would be a false breakout to the top side. So what would need to occur in order for that to be the case, in order for people to start to take that position, would likely be a break back below this $7.62 mark that did work as prior resistance. As we can see during the previous trend wave movement, the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement came in right near this area, roughly 762. So as we can see here, this is a level of resistance that would now be expected to work as support going forward. So in other words, if this level were to break, I'm not saying that this will happen or that this did happen, but if this level were to break next week, it would then be easier to make the argument that this movement into the 830 region could have been a false breakout to the top side. So this will be one critical level to watch here, roughly 762. And then from there, if we did see a break, the outlook would turn to sideways consolidative, sort of a neutral outlook. And then ultimately, if we did see a break near $7.15, that would be the major line in the sand that would then turn the bias back to bearish, where it would have been previously. The reason that I point to this area comes from the fact that this is an old price low region of historical support that was posted during the August 21 trading session. And then in addition to that, as you can see here, we also have this rising blue line coming into contact with this area. This area essentially is the 200 period exponential moving average on the 2-hour price chart. So if we were to see a break of 762, I would start to begin to call this a sort of a neutral consolidative outlook. And then ultimately, if we see a break of 715, I would suggest that this is now a bearish outlook and that this prior trend movement higher probably involved a false breakout to the top side, and that we could be in store for some new lows below $6.01. However, that's not where we are at the moment. As we can see here, share prices did manage to close right near this $8 mark. It would have been a bit preferable if we did see share prices break above the $8.06 high. This would have been a stronger confirmation of these recent trend moves, because this would have given us a daily close and a weekly close above that prior resistance level. And we didn't exactly get there. It came very close, but this is just something to watch here going forward, because the ideal scenario would have been a price breakout and a weekly close above the $6 to $8.06 mark. So as things currently stand, we can see that there are some levels to watch to the downside. Looking in the other direction, if we're starting to look at some bull wave potential movements here, there are a few factors that need to be pointed out. One would be the fact that we have seen a break of this prior downtrend line that had been in place since roughly the middle of April 2024. So as things currently stand, that is a positive development here, because we're sort of seeing a sustained price movement higher, even though you did get this shorter term trend wave from 795 to 601. That was a bit of a warning signal, but as things currently stand, the share price has managed to resolve itself and work itself off of that negative condition. So currently, what we can still say at the moment, I mean, unless we start to see these major breaks of support zones that I outlined previously, as things currently stand, we can say that this downtrend line has been broken, and that the next level to watch to the top side currently comes in right around the $9.20 mark, which would represent the price highs that were posted during the end of February. So this is a fairly significant price movement higher. And if we were able to see a break above there, I think that ultimately you would probably see a break then above the $10 mark as well. $10 is obviously an area of psychological resistance that could work against the stock. We do see many investors that like to position themselves right around these psychological numbers, $5, $10, $100, things like that. So it wouldn't be entirely surprising to, one, see people start to position from the short side right near that $10 mark, and then two, also for people to possibly start to take some profit. Anybody that perhaps got into a position near this $6 level, 650, anything on this run higher. It does stand to reason that some of those people would probably start to exit that position if we were to see prices move to, say, $9.80 or somewhere around there. It wouldn't be surprising to see some profit taking in that type of event. However, currently, as long as these price levels maintain themselves, you really do want to start to see some daily closes above this $8.06 level. But then from there, the next level to the top side that would need to be watched comes in at this $9.20 level that was posted during February of this year. So here's the current market outlook for SoFi Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker SOFI. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.